Hello one and all, and welcome to Applaud the Mod, the series that takes a look at a variety of different modifications for the PC gaming platform. My name is Connor, and today we are playing a modification for Star Wars Empire at War, Forces of Corruption. Ooh, look, Star Destroyer 2, or Death Star 2, Star Destroyer 2. It's for Star Wars Forces of Corruption. It's pretty awesome. It allows you to play as 3 different factions in the Galactic Conquest, and there are actually missions and a story set around the faction. So there is skirmish available. It's pretty nice. There is a massive variety of ships for each faction. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses. Rebels, of course, fielding far superior fighters. Empire churning out TIE fighters one after the other with very powerful capital ships and super star destroyers. And the pirates, which are kind of a hit and run type mentality, they get a lot of smaller ships. So let's see, which one do we want to try out on Galactic Conquest? Now, a few things. This is in really early development. It has just been patched with an English, patch for all the different descriptions of units, gameplay settings, stuff like that. It is a German-made mod, and well, it's an awesome mod. I really do enjoy playing this. I've been playing it for a few hours now, and I've only suffered maybe 2-3 crashes. It's still good. It's not as bad as some others, but let's check it out. What do we want to do? Let's you know what? I always play it as either, well, anything but the dirty rebel scum. So let's play as the rebel scum this time. And Galactic Civil War sounds good. Awakening of the Rebellion. Technology Stage 3. What's that all about? The rest of them are 2, and even the New Republic is 2, which is baffling. Let's pick Awakening of the Rebellion. That's the name of the mod. That's what we're going to play.
The Death Star is cleared to fire.
Commence primary ignition.
I'm already regretting picking the damn rebels.
Commencing attack run. On target. Torpedoes away.
Damn thermal exhaust port. Yay, I guess. Personally, I think the Death Star was pretty awesome. A massive feat of engineering, but you just had to go and blow it up. Tisk tisk. And here we're showing the part where Chewbacca does not get a medal because fuck the alien. He didn't do shit. Well, he pretty much did the same amount as Han or any of the rest of them. He flew the ship, he fought, he played the part of a prisoner, which is racist. But seriously, let's get this shit on the road. Incoming transmission from Mon Mothma. Equal footing. Many worlds have been corrupted by the Black Sun, and still others have fallen to the iron hand of the Empire. Yeah. While I hate to divide our forces, something must be done. Use your initial credits to wisely upgrade and expand your forces, and remove the Black Sun and the Empire once and for all from the galaxy. Right. Easier said than done. Have you seen the Empire? Have you seen the Consortium? Not the Consortium, the Black Suns, right? We've got a MC-80 Liberty capital ship there. Mon Calamari Liberty capital ship. We have quite a few planets. This mod is incredibly difficult as well. You're constantly under threat of attack, and the enemy never just throw one ship at you at a time. They do build up their forces and hit you pretty damn hard. Right, so here's Mon Calamari. This is probably where we get the bigger ships, I assume. Yes, so there are different space stations available. Some allow you to call in more like frigates, corvettes during battle. Other ones allow you to upgrade the ships you can build. So you can build larger, you know, Calamai cruisers, etc.
Battle imminent.
And yeah, you'll be attacked off the bat from the very start of the game here with a very large force, and it's pretty difficult to defend against. Right, yeah, let's just begin the battle. If it's a massive loss, if they've got too many against us, we'll just auto-resolve it and head back out to the galactic map.
Orbital command available.
Upgrade in progress.
Oh my dear God, what do they have? 2 Vanators, it looks like, and something bigger.
Our captain has informed me that an Imperial fleet is closing in on us.
Uh-huh.
We must defend the innocent inhabitants of this planet. Good luck.
Any moment now.
Thanks.
Y-wing standing by.
He's just away in a shuttle to some other part of the
System
galaxy.
engaged.
Don't worry, mate. You can handle it. I'm sure you can do it.
We'll lead the Alliance to victory.
I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. I don't really like playing the Rebellion. I just don't like their ships.
Your orders? On my way.
Upgrade
They just look
complete.
thrown together, pretty much, and that's kind of the mentality behind the Rebellion. They're ships that have either been freighters, you know,
Respond.
luxury cruise liners and stuff that have been outfitted with weapons. I just don't like the design. The Empire, on the other hand, I really do love the V-shaped ships. They look pretty damn epic. Y-wings. Oh, some V-wings or A-wings even. A lot of
Upgrade
A-wings.
complete.
So fast, nimble fighters. Got some X-wings. X-wings are damn sexy, though, I'll have to admit. They were supposed to take over as the elite fighter, anti-fighter aircraft for the Empire, but they were too expensive, and the Rebellion kind of got to them before it.
Ready for command.
Of course, we had to go against an elite damn fighter squadron of the Empire. Luckily, we greatly outnumber them. A good tactic to use for the Empire,
Upgrade
seeing how they don't really get the ship power, is building a lot of Y-wing bombers. This is what I do in a lot of multiplayer games that I used to have, is just build Y-wings, Y-wings, and Y-wings. Just completely bomb the crap out of your enemies. Y-wings,
Squadron reporting.
A-wings, hunt targets, take down those X-wings.
Bombers at the ready.
Let's move the fleet forward just to see what's going on here. 4 ships, 4 capitals, really?
Space station damaged.
Oh, sweet. Jeebus. That is a lot of TIE bombers. That could take out this guy, no problem at all.
I'm here.
So you guys get up here now, quickly.
I've got my approach vector.
An acclimator. Oh, that's a nice acclimator model. I like the windows. Venator, another Venator,
That's got him.
and carrier, okay. 3 Venators and a carrier. 4 Venators and a carrier, this is fair. And you will experience this from the start of the game, no matter what faction you're playing, is that you get attacked right off the bat by a large force that you don't have access to at the point whenever you're playing the game. I don't think you get enough credits to upgrade, because everything's really expensive. It's like they intend for you to lose everything and then start from one world. And I know I just sent him into suicide. I just wanted to see what the enemy had. I had no intention of winning this after I saw what they had. But yeah, it seems like everything's far too expensive. Upgrades, space stations, ships, even smaller units for the ground building structures. So let's just retreat if possible here.
Jump to light speed.
But the reason I really like this mod so much is because it does offer you missions which get you more in depth with the story, which is really nice. I haven't seen a mod like that other than Rise of the Mandalorians, and maybe another, I can't remember the name of it. It was quite a long time ago.
Imminent.
Like Reawakening, I don't know, it's something to do with Raven's Awakening or something, years and years ago. Didn't really like the premise, but you know, it was ambitious. See, I'm getting attacked by a damn Imperial Star Destroyer, and I've got a friggin' Dreadnought cruiser or a Carrack cruiser or something. Auto-resolve that shit. It's a victory. Wait, what? I destroyed a Victory with a Carrack cruiser. Really? Uh-huh. Right. Outer rim. Oh. We should make contact with the core worlds. Maybe we can overthrow the Emperor with some diplomatic aid and restore the Republic. Organa would be an outstanding individual for this task. So,
Mission log updated.
really? The Empire are
Alliance
just
destroyed.
crushing me one planet at a
System
time.
Lost.
Where do we need to go again?
Imminent.
Alderaan, I think, and there we get Senator Beale Organa, and maybe the Princess as well. Bastion. Right. You see, this is one of the problems with this mod. I do like it. I have a game where it crashed and I lost the save. It does crash from time to time, by the way, but you know, still early development. It's to be expected. But I had to play like crazy, and so many games just to be able to get a good foothold. I mean, look at this. At the start of the game, with a planet that has that some rebel infantry and a hover tank. Against that. Oh dear. What are these guys? Oh, Imperial Scout Commander. Awesome. The Imperial Scout armor is awesome. It's one of the only armor designs that carry over from the Clone Wars. VS2 armor. You know, Kashyyyk in Revenge of the Sith. Right, so screw that shit. I ain't dealing with Vader or anybody else. Bonadon, let's get our fleet together and maybe, possibly, Felicia. Where's Isle Akbar? There he is there. Akbar.
Setting course.
Thank you. Okay, if I upgrade this, it allows me to get more advanced ships.
Constructing.
So I'll do that. It will take a while. And this is going to be a short video because this game is the type of modification that would take you sitting for hours and hours to play just to see everything. I mean, it's that in depth, and it's not even... They're nowhere near finished. It's ridiculous. Of course, with that said, there are some models and textures in the game that aren't finished. They're merely placeholders, so be advised and remember that. No going on to the forums or the mod DB page and then, some of these ships look shit. If you do that, then you're a piece of shit. They're doing this for free. Okay, and look at it, it's fucking awesome. The amount of ships they've added, the amount of grind units, the amount of detail in the structures you get. Look, I can build this here, which will garrison X-Wings and Y-Wings. Right, I build that,
Building
and then I
under
build this, which will
construction.
give me some B-Wings, and I think it actually gives you some
Enemy
cruisers and
fleet
Corvettes when you upgrade it as
approaching.
well. But for the most part,
Started.
that's just a starfighter construction
Tactical
yard
battle
that
imminent.
unlocks more ships. Oh, it seems we have a battle we might actually stand a chance in. Mon Calamari Cruiser versus... What do you say? It's going to be like 10 Star Destroyers, isn't it? Let's see. And I am complaining a bit here, but that's just because... Well, I think the AI is a little bit too aggressive. Even on easy, it doesn't seem to change. Right, we have a significantly smaller fleet here, I believe. I think they might have a few Vanators and a Star Destroyer. Now, a Vanator is still
Upgrade in progress.
a tough enemy to deal with.
Reinforcements en route.
Roger that.
Oh, here we go. Reinforcements jumping in. That's what I'm looking for
Bombers
there.
reporting in.
Everyone forward.
Proceeding to coordinates.
Form up around the Mon Calamari Cruiser. Defensive
Underway.
positions.
Reinforcements en
Vanilla
route.
Dreadnought Cruiser. This thing's as old as the hills. Oh, I do like this model though. You see the gun turbo laser turrets here on the side, on the big Doherty Rebellion symbol, just in case, you know, the Empire didn't know who you were. I think that's a good idea.
Upgrade
Marauder
complete.
cruiser here. Advancing.
We've located the enemy.
Right, got ourselves
Orders,
a
sir.
Marauder cruiser, missile cruiser, rockets, whatever it fires. It's pretty deadly. I know that much.
A-Wing here.
T-Wings, they look a lot like the, what do you call them from Battlestar Galactica. Their ships.
Roger that.
Star Viper. It's not Star Vipers, is it? Something Viper. Oh dear. TIE Fighter aces coming in. Oh, I don't have any aces at all.
Upgrade.
I haven't got a hero to speak of. Cruiser standing by. Blah, 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 blah. We got anything else? Oh, we do. A lot of TIE Fighters. Or not TIE Fighters. X-Wings and Y-Wings.
Right away.
Good stuff. You there. Assist them. Take down that ace. All ships form up on me. Oh my sweet balls of Darth Maul. That is a lot of...
Upgrade complete.
Don't be scared. That is the Empire's mentality and tactic. Spam you with fighter craft that are inefficient, fast, yet have no shields, and have little to no armor. Whereas the X-Wing is superior in all regards. It has a shield, it has a jump system. Dude, don't follow them, that's not a good idea.
Let's go.
It actually feels when you're playing this like you're playing against a really good player. Capital ships though, they're going to take a while getting in. And while they are taking their time getting here, I'm just going to be smashed by fighters. Luckily, I do have a Corellian Corvette here, which will take them down. Move this dude forward. Hear the German voice acting there because, well, yeah, it is a German mod. Some parts have been translated over to English, but not everything at the moment. Oh no, they're heading for my stations. Well. What? Really? That's a crazy amount of TIE bombers. And look how they're splitting them off into two groups. These fighters as a screening force and then send their bombers in from the sides. Are they seriously going to go after my Mon Calamari cruiser? If they are, then this AI is not just overpowered, it's incredibly fucking good. But are they actually going to go for my stations? Wipe out any way of communicating with other fleets or something? I don't know. I mean, I'm talking about a bit more detail than the game is actually capable of, but it's nice to speculate. What the fudge is this? Oh, it's a Rhodian bounty hunter, I think. Yep. If I remember correctly. Oh, they're almost out of the fog of war. Speed up the game a wee bit.
That's it. Scratch one. I've been hit. Look out.
Those TIE bombers are just circling. Then again, it kind of would be suicide for them to go in against this Corellian Corvette. Oh shit, they are actually doing it. No way. This AI is awesome. I take back what I said. The AI is awesome. It just takes a lot of attention and skill to beat them. The Galactic Conquest map is annoying though. You've got too much to concentrate on at one time. At least here you can jump here, there you can see where everything is at one time, what you actually have available. You can forget what you have in certain worlds. Oh, the Venator, my second favourite ship in the Star Wars universe. The first being the hardware Star Destroyer from the old Sith Empire of the Old Republic days. Right, at least it's not Vor Venators, but you know what? I would trade that Star Destroyer for a Venator any day. The acclimator's kind of going through the bridge of the Venator. Okay. Nobody said stormtroopers were smart. In fact, I think everybody says everything but. Right, so they're going after my stations here.
I've got my approach vector.
Whenever I'm playing this, I kind of overthink things because just to add a bit more depth. What I'm thinking here is these guys are distracting any forces that can launch from the hangars to support me. So they're taking them on, holding them back in the battle. Makes the games a little bit more interesting. More TIE bombers incoming, really? Oh, they have a carrier, okay.
Keep your eyes open.
Isn't the Venator just such a beautiful ship? I don't think it's as intimidating as the Star Destroyer, the Imperator, but it's still pretty awesome. Oh, camera's not really rotating in the way I want it to. Okay. Hit the airspace button. Now there is ground combat as well. All the units are to scale, so you'll have like an AT-AT actually be pretty damn big compared to infantry. You get LAAT gunships, the ones from the Clone Wars. You know, the clones travel about it. as the Empire. You get a hero unit as well that has a really good squadron of them. So yeah, it is really in depth. The ground combat is somewhat enjoyable, but I really just overall don't enjoy the ground combat in this.
Space station.
Not this mod, I mean just the game in general. The infantry run like Legos. It's weird. Right. Oh my dear Dreadnought, I am so sorry. But you have to go. So if you like high difficulty mods for Star Wars Empire at War, then this is your mod. Oh, this cruiser is not going to last long at all. Power to shields! Power to shields! Power to fucking shields, bitch! Why won't it work? There we go. Just took a few days. Oh, actually, it's not working at all. What way does that work?
Reinforcements en route.
I have no idea. Doesn't seem to work properly though. So, completely smashed by the Empire. I kind of wish I had played as them. The ships are just superior overall. I mean, they're larger ships. Of course, the Empire gets superior corvettes, frigates, and fighters, bombers, but the Empire are just... With a capital ship like this that can spawn, like, I don't know, 8 groups of both starfighters and bombers, like 4 groups of TIE fighters and 4 groups of bombers. I mean, you can see it for yourself. Look at all the green tide. The orcs will be proud. You what? Daka daka daka. Or daka daka daka. Yeah, that's a Warhammer orc if you're scratching your head in confusement there. So that's Star Wars: The Awakening of the Rebellion. I didn't quite get the Alderaan to get Senator Bail Organa. You get missions throughout all the different factions, like the Consortium, damn it. Black Sun, the Black Sun Pirates. Tiberzan is in there, as well as Uri Fen. They're pretty high up leaders in it. They're like part of a council that rules over all pirates in the known galaxy. But what was I talking about again? Yeah, missions. You get missions to like send Boba Fett after a hut that is not going along with the plans of Prince Zazor, the leader of the Black Sun. So it does get you really in with the mod itself, into the universe. Like you're actually playing, that everything you do matters because you've got these goals set for you by the game or the mod developers. It's pretty awesome. And some of the missions as well are pretty interesting. I'm not going to mention them here because I feel the best way for a strategy game to be experienced is freshly. You get to see all the ships, you get to go through the tiers and see what you can unlock. It's pretty damn awesome and enjoyable. So thank you all for watching. I will provide a link to the mod in the description below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you want to, and if you don't want to, do it anyway. I will see you next time, guys. Bye bye, and have fun.